Kia ora, Year 12 and 13. This is a nice extension exercise about implicit differentiation out of chapter 13. So if you're looking for it in your textbook, it's on page 139. We are given an equation. I'm told that x is equal to this, and we have to find dy by dx. So when you see that, you should be thinking implicit differentiation, and a basic strategy is with implicit is to differentiate each side with respect to x. Right? Because if the left-hand side equals the right-hand side, their derivatives will also be equal. One thing that's good to do here before we get going is to divide both sides through by y. So I'm going to do that on the next slide. Okay, so we're going to start like this. X over y is equal to the log of xy. Now, how am I going to differentiate the left-hand side? Well, I'm going to use implicit, but I'm also going to use the quotient rule. How am I going to differentiate the right-hand side? Well, I'm going to use the chain rule, because I've got a log of an inner function, and then I'll use the product rule and implicit to differentiate what's in there. So it's a little bit messy, but actually it's not too bad, and it's definitely nicer if you bring the y over to this side before you start. Otherwise, you're going to have a product rule going on over here with the chain rule, and we don't want that. So over here, what have we got? Well, square the bottom line, square the denominator. So it's going to be y times the derivative of x, which is 1, minus dy by dx times x. So that equals the derivative on this side, so 1 over xy, because it's a log, times, well, product rule, x times dy by dx plus y times 1. Right, just let me have a look at that and check we haven't missed something. Right, so it's 1 over xy, and then the first times the derivative of the second, so that's x dy by dx, and the second times the derivative of the first. Now I'm going to immediately multiply both sides through by y, and that'll give me y minus dy by dx x over y is equal to 1 x dy by dx plus y over x. All I have to do now is cross multiply and then clean up by collecting up terms with and without dy by dx. Okay, so let's do that now. We end up with y times x dy by dx plus y is equal to x times y minus x dy by dx. So expanding, we get xy dy by dx plus y squared is equal to xy minus x squared dy by dx. Right, so now let's gather everything with a dy by dx over here. Xy plus x squared equals xy minus y squared. So dy by dx is equal to y times x minus y divided by x times y plus x as required. Okay, now there's another way to do it, which is slightly different algebraically, but the same idea, and that is instead of working with the log of xy, you can split it into the log of x plus the log of y. Right, so if you want to try doing it that way, that works out as well. Feel free to ask me about it in class. I'm not going to record it all here because I think this is probably the most obvious way to do it. Okay, thanks for watching.